Hi friends, are you ready for another coffee tour? I am, so let's get started. Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. If you don't already know, I am from Minnesota and there are so many awesome indie coffee shops here in Minneapolis, and I want to show you my top 5 favorite. So that's what I'm going to do. So I'm not sitting in a cafe, obviously, because there's some still here in Minnesota that aren't allowing seating, so I just decided just to come back home, sip on some coffee, and then share my top 5 favorites with you guys. Alright, so the first one I'm going to share with you guys is Spy House Coffee, which is what I'm drinking right now. They have quite a few different locations in Minneapolis, but one of my favorites is the one in the Northeast neighborhood. That one is so big, so there's lots of seating. Spy House is allowing seating at the moment, so that one is humongous. And one thing I love about Spy House is just the ambiance of the coffee shop. The one in Northeast has lots of like repurposed wood, and everything in that neighborhood is kind of brick buildings, so you have some exposed brick, some repurposed wood, and just the vibe is really fun and trendy and unique. But one of the things that you must try when you're at Spy House is their Spy Girl latte. They are pretty popular for their lavender latte, which is what the Spy Girl is. It's their lavender syrup, and honestly you wouldn't think lavender and coffee taste good together, but somehow they make it work. It's good. Honestly, that's probably what I really go there for, is for the lavender latte. But their espresso is really good. It has that nice kind of rich roasty taste. If you like a little bit more of the dark roasty smoky espresso flavors, Spy House does a good job. Another coffee shop that I really like going to is called Fragment Coffee. It's in the North Loop neighborhood in Minneapolis, and it has this really cool vibe in there. It's like cement, and if you are familiar with like the Swedish house style decor, it has a Swedish style. Just the lines are really great and clean, and they even have a fireplace in there, which is really nice and cozy. But one thing that I really love going to Fragment Coffee is that they just partnered with a local donut shop called Cardigan Donuts, and they sell the donuts there, and oh my gosh, it's so good. I actually went there close to closing time, and I wanted to get a donut, so I bought one, and the guy was like, hey, we're closing soon, I'm gonna give you another donut on the house. So they got me a free donut, and they're awesome donuts. But their coffee is really good. I usually like to get a flat white or a latte or anything like that, and their espresso is more on the lighter side. So if you like a little bit more lighter espresso, if you're familiar with like blonde espresso from Starbucks, I would consider it a blonde espresso roast. You can definitely check out Fragment Coffee if you like the lighter espressos. Alright, so the third place that I want to tell you guys about is the Wesley and Andrew's coffee shop in the Whittier neighborhood. I love this one. This one is fairly new to me. I discovered it about a year ago. Oh my gosh, it is so fun and so trendy. One thing I love about Wesley and Andrew's is that you can get growlers of matcha tea lattes. They come in about 30-ounce growlers, and actually let me go get it really quick. I just have to show you the growler. It's really cute. Here is the growler. I had a matcha latte in here, and look how cute it is. It's just etched. You can even get, they also have merchandise where they have traveler to-go mugs, and it has this design on it as well. But man, I just love it. It's so fun. But Wesley Andrews has this really fun vibe inside. There's so many plants on the walls and exposed brick. A lot of things that you'll notice in Minneapolis especially is that there's a lot of old buildings, so there's a lot of exposed brick, which I love the aesthetic. But it's so fun, and the espresso is really good there. But they also have more than just espresso. They have specialty teas, and they really have really fun different brewing methods. If you wanted to try something called their slow drip Japanese brewing method, I usually just stick with espresso, but that's another option if you like something like that. It's really fun and unique. Alright, and my fourth option are for those who do not like coffee. It is called the Uncommon Grounds in the Uptown neighborhood, and They also have coffee there too, but they're specifically known for their chais. They have a list of uncommon chai flavors, and if you go there, you have to try the orgasmic chai. I went there yesterday for this video, and let me show you what I said in the car. Okay, so clearly I can't sit inside the uncommon grounds, but I just took a sip and I literally said out loud, OMG. It's been a little while since I've came here, but I got a hot one today, and oh my gosh, you definitely need to try the chai here. They are famous for a reason. They're so good. Like I said, you have to try it. It's marshmallowy and toasty and good hot or iced. It's so good, and their chais are what they're known for. So definitely, if you don't like coffee, or even if you are a chai lover, definitely check out Uncommon Grounds in Uptown. It's really good. So my last place, I have to say, it's definitely not my least, maybe even the best for my liking, is called Fragment Coffee. There's quite a few locations. There's one in St. Paul and there's a few in Minneapolis, but it was the first one that I experienced that was artisanal, I want to say. They make their own bitters to add to flavor their lattes or their drinks. I was like, I've never heard of a coffee shop using bitters before until 5 Watt. They're fairly new. They're 5-ish years new, around there, and they gained a lot of popularity, so that's how they've opened so many so quickly. But my favorite place is, or my favorite location is the one in the Kingfield neighborhood. That one is the original first one, and that one is a little bit smaller compared to the Northeast location, but there's something really, really quirky about the Kingfield one. They have probably the most photographed bathroom in all of Minneapolis. I'm not going to tell you anything about it. If you want to see it, you just have to come here and go to the Kingfield one. My absolute favorite thing to get at 5 Watt is their Kingfield. It is a latte that's made with vanilla. It also has their special made coriander bitters, and it's topped off with a Hawaiian black sea salt. It's amazing. The other thing that I love to get there is called their Big Easy, which is a cold brew iced coffee, which has like nutmeg syrup, it has a walnut bitters and cream. That one's also really, really good. But they come out with seasonal drinks all the time, so definitely look at the menu because some of them are really, really interesting and pretty good. Another thing that I love, especially in the summertime, about the Kingfield neighborhood is that they have these kind of garage doors that open up into the sidewalk, and it's really, really nice to get a nice cool breeze in the early spring, summer. But it's so nice to be able to look out over the street and just to see passersby and cars go by, sipping on coffee. It's great. All right, so with that, I'm going to end this short little coffee tour, just sharing with you guys my favorite coffee shops here in Minneapolis. There are so many more coffee shops in Minneapolis and St. Paul, so I might make a part 2, or maybe I might do a Twin Cities one or just a St. Paul one. Let me know what you want to see in the comments below. I will put websites and addresses to the ones that I went to, or my favorite locations, down below, so if you're ever in Minneapolis, you can come check them out for yourself. But with that, if you guys want to see what I get up to next, don't forget to hit subscribe, and I will see you guys there.